All right, here's a question that most of us have pondered at one point or another. What do you do if you suddenly find out you're coming into hundreds of millions of dollars?
That's something the lucky winner of that Mega Millions jackpot here in Maine took some time to think about before turning in that $1.3 billion winning ticket last week. That winner decided to stay anonymous and took the $720 million lump sum. Our Hannah Yeshivi is here after speaking with some financial experts about how a lottery winner might make those decisions. Very interesting, Hannah.
Good morning, Lee and Sharon. Friday the 13th may be unlucky for a lot of people, but not for the person who bought the Mega Millions lottery ticket that day at the Hometown Gas and Grill in Lebanon. But before we take a closer look at why that lucky winner probably took some time to come forward, I decided to have some fun and ask some familiar faces what they would do with all that cash.
I don't mean to sound like a great humanitarian because I'm not. But I think it would be really fun, and enormously rewarding to give it most of it away, 98% of it, to give it away.
I would buy a huge house, lots of land and trails through the woods, and fill it with dogs.
First things first, I lawyer up.
Ah, Jack's got something there. We went to H.M. Payson, a firm in Portland that manages close to $6 billion for its clients.
If I were the winner, the first thing I would do is try to establish a team of professionals.
That means hiring good accountants, financial advisors, and legal experts like Michelle Santiago and Jay Flower.
They would work with their estate planning attorney, maybe for any, if they wanted to give money to family members, consider creating trusts. Trusts will help protect those assets from people's creditors, which could include their spouses in the event of divorce. Trusts will also help ensure maybe the assets pass on to future generations if that's the person's goal.
So to the extent you can have a corporate trustee serve as that intermediary between you and all of the people asking for help, the trustee can kind of act as the bad guy.
You're a winner. But for your bad guy to be effective, he'll need you to do something first. Actually, it's more like not do something.
I think the biggest problem people do is they let people know, right? The most important thing is to remain anonymous. Otherwise, you're going to have distant cousins, friends from kindergarten coming out of the woodwork asking for handouts.
And you can also be an easy target for fraud.
You have a great
You too,
day.
thank you.
Another thing someone can consider is, do they want to be give to charity?
But it's really trying to find that mix that you're going to be comfortable with and allow you to sleep at night, but know that this money can grow over time at a rate that outpaces inflation, which is really the whole point of investing and not just leaving it in a bank account.
Maybe, just maybe, one Mainer's life has changed forever after winning the $1.3 billion Mega Millions lottery ticket.
And if you find yourself in this situation, here are some helpful tips.
First, take a deep breath.
Second, make a copy of the ticket and put it someplace safe.
Third, hire a team of professionals.
Fourth, remain anonymous.
Fifth, learn how to say no.
Sixth, be a good steward of your good fortune.
Now, we don't know the name of the big winner, but we do know that person did follow some of the advice you just heard. According to the Maine State Lottery, the winner plans to remain anonymous and decided to collect all that chunk of money through a limited liability company. Lee and Sharon, now the money question. What would you guys do with all that money if you happen to win?
Well, we both mentioned earlier that we love Rob's idea of being able to give a lot of it away, but I think first on my list for myself would be to travel.
Yeah, and first on my list would be whatever I want.
Which could include a lot of things, I assume.
Include a lot of things. Widen it.
Always fun to think about. Thanks, Hannah.